Hey guys, Mr. Conway here. You might be listening to this if you're in Mr. Blankenship's class as well. Mr. Blankenship and I will be working together with our American History 2 honors classes for this remote learning period. So what we're going to do is go over the expectations in general and also for week one. So if you guys go to Google Classroom, I'm not quite sure where Blankenship put this, but somewhere along the lines, you're going to need to look for the remote learning guide um, and go ahead and pull it up and we'll talk through it. So AH2 remote learning plans. This is the same for both classes. What we do during remote learning is not going to replace what we would have done in the class. We have streamlined the content and the skills, picked out the most important and the most interesting things to focus on during this remote learning period. So expectations for you guys as students. We will post all assignments and directions on Google Classroom. Everything you need to do is listed very clearly in this document under each week. And I'll go through that in a second. So you will use your dedicated class time according to the Apex schedule to complete these assignments. So we're giving you about 2 hours worth of work each week because we have 2 hours worth of dedicated time. So, for example, if you have American 2 during third period, then that means that from 8:30 to 9:30 on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, and every Thursday, you will have that time dedicated for American History 2. So that is when we expect you guys to be working on your assignments. We will not be meeting as a class, like in a virtual meeting or anything like that. This is all for you guys to work on your own, and then come to us if you need help, if you have questions or support with any of the activities. So we will be available during those time periods, as well as during office hours every day from 1 to 2 p.m. So if you have a quick question, shoot us an email. If you have a more detailed question or need more feedback, then that's where we might set up a Google Meet to talk through something with you. So again, you are expected to be working on the assignments during those assigned class times, but we are not meeting formally as a class during that. So each week covers a different topic. So, for example, week one is going to be World War One, and will include one assignment that you will submit by 11:59 p.m. the following Sunday. So, just one assignment per week that you're submitting by that Sunday. The activities are structured so that there's enough time for them to be completed during the assigned class time. So, everything should take about 2 hours total per week. If you need additional time, you have the afternoons and Fridays to complete it. We'll be available for you guys to ask questions, as I already said. Um, if you have questions, contact us. That's what we're here for. So if you scroll down on that remote learning document, we have our week one outline. So for week one, that is April 13th to 17th. The first thing that you're going to do on Tuesday, the 14th, so that's if you have third or fourth period, then that's when your dedicated time is. You're going to watch this intro video, which you're doing right now. Good job. You're going to watch Crash Course World War One. It's about 15 minutes long. If John Green talks way too quickly for you, then you can actually slow it down. There's a little setting on there. If you just hunt around for it, you can slow it down and make it a little easier to understand. You can add subtitles. If you don't like John Green, Heimler's History does really good videos that are a little shorter, and I give you the link there. And then what you're going to do is your assignment is a World War One podcast. So you're going to review the podcast directions and script, which are posted on Classroom. At least for my class, it's going to be posted under here. Let's pull that up. All right, and so podcast outline. Directions. You guys are going to use the videos, the slides that are posted on Google Classroom, and you'll create a podcast about World War One. The sample script is provided below. You can use this script and just fill in the blanks, or you can modify the script to make it more interesting or creative, whatever you want to do. Unfortunately, you guys are going to have to work alone on this because it's really difficult to record audio from two different people. There's a lot of editing that would be involved. If you really want to work with a partner and do all of that audio editing to piece together two different sound recordings, go for it. But from the simplicity standpoint, it's going to be easier if you just do this activity on your own. So you're going to have a host and a historian, as you see in the script. So you differentiate your voice in some way when you're recording to let us know which one is which. Um, you can record the podcast in a video on your phone. You can do it like all we care about is the audio, so it doesn't matter what the video is of. You can just have it pointing at the ground or whatever. I don't care. It's all about the audio. Upload that audio file to Google Classroom. You can do that via the Classroom app. You can also record on an iPhone, the Voice Memos app. There's got to be some equivalent on Androids as well. I'm just not sure. So submitting it, you'll attach the audio file to the assignment on Google Classroom and click Turn In. And then you'll also click Turn In on the script. So there's a copy of the script for everybody available, and you'll click Turn In up here in the top right. So it's pretty straightforward, defining militarism. All of this information is available in the 5.1 to 5.7 slides. If you want to use other sources, you can, but everything is available in the notes, in the slides that we give you. So you work on that. That is your activity. Let me go back to the plans. So on Tuesday, we just want you to look over the directions in the script, review the slides, and then start working on your script. Then on Thursday, you can continue working. It says watch intro video. You're doing that now. I'm actually going to cut that out. And then you have all of Thursday's class to work on the scripts and upload the file by Sunday. For each week, we're also going to post some recommended reads if you they're going to be interesting things, oftentimes relating to whatever the weekly topic is. And then we'll also put recommended films on there. You guys have a good amount of downtime if you want to watch some movies relevant to the time periods that we're looking at, then go for it. If you watch rated R movies, make sure your parents are on board with that. Don't tell them that I assigned it to you. It's optional. 1917, incredible film, just came out. You can download or stream it on, or you have to rent it, but great movie. Highly recommend that. And that is week 1. So podcast, use the notes, upload by Sunday, April 19th. If you guys have any questions, please let Mr. Blankenship or I know. We are here to help you. We're here to support you. We know this is a crazy time, so we're going to do everything we can to help you guys feel like you know what's going on.